Hello, everybody. Rob Mazak here. Some of you know who I am, some of you don't. Some of you have listened to some of my podcasts and looked at my YouTube stuff and social media. However, for those that don't know who I am a psychic medium with a variety of different services that are really quite cool, actually. I can't take credit for being where I'm at. You know, I have a lot of teachers along the way. However, I wanted to talk about something today that's just become very prominent with a lot of my clients and even in the mainstream side of the medical system, if you will. And so it basically involves the fact that people are just they're finding themselves in a very heightened state lately. And it's like they're feeling things externally from themselves that they have not experienced before. Even many of the metaphysical practitioners that I speak to on a regular basis also are aware that there is some kind of increasing energy, if you will, that is just very strong. I don't know a better way to put it. And I've been experiencing it as well. It's almost like everybody is living in this state of expectation, like something big or some things that are big are up and coming in the very near future. And it is kind of obvious, I guess, if you look at the normal world, if you will. We got a lot going on. We have issues with North Korea, South Korea. We have issues with China and Taiwan. We have Ukraine and Russia going on. We have the advent of the US dollar going into digital crypto. We have the introduction of 15-minute cities being divided into sectors that you're not allowed to travel out of and not have access to vehicles. This is a real thing, actually. I think it's in the Netherlands or somewhere over there. It's actually a law that there's probably around 2025, I think it was, they're going to be starting that. There is just a ton of stuff going on in our world. And if I was to write a movie, a science fiction movie, this would be it. We are living in it. We are on the advent or the soon to be very common probability of AI taking over many things. Artificial intelligence, for those of you that don't know what that is, there's a lot of that going on. There's this new chat thing, I guess, that people are really worried about. It's a self-learning AI program. We have things like Elon Musk buying up Twitter, exposing some different things that were happening in the company with politics and all that. Just read a news article this morning. I don't know if it's true, but that Elon Musk has purchased Google. And so, I mean, there's just so much going on. But what I'm finding is people that are showing up at my office that are nowhere near being spiritual or metaphysical, if you will. And really to try to figure out what it is that they're feeling, what is going on. And it is happening everywhere. It's not just me. It's not just the few clients that I have. It's everybody I talk to. Everybody has this weird expectation, this feeling of impending change, something really big coming. And I found myself that way personally in last month in December. It's like just this quiet silence with this huge looming feel of an energetic shift coming. And well, for me, things have been changing a lot. But I even had a conversation today with someone that's an organizational psychologist, high level psychologist for organizations and workplaces. And even in the classical model of psychology, if you will, he is like he says the phone never stops. There's people coming out of the woodwork with issues in their feeling changes. They're very, very agitated. They're very on edge. Just and that's interesting to hear because on the metaphysical side, if you will, we hear a lot of strange things. I get a lot of weird things, but the people that walk in my doors are very confused about what is happening. I even had a male client the other day, which I rarely get those. I mean, 99% of my clients are women, and this fella is feeling it. He's an older gentleman, actually, and that makes it even stranger because it's like he's very successful in life and everything, but for some reason he's just feeling the pull to change, the impending change, if you will. And so I'm not sure exactly what this is, but my idea, okay, I say not exactly. What I'm trying to say is I can't prove what I'm saying. I'm just going to explain what I get, what I've seen, what I've been given. And you can make up your own mind, obviously. However, basically, if you look back and do your homework and look at the history of our planet, there is some evidence that is out there that shows that there has been many civilizations on this planet, populations on this planet that have come and have gone. And when they disappear or they're taken out of the equation, however you want to look at that, due to some type of event, then the population seems to start back over at caveman days. And so it's like this continuous cycle of early beginnings, ramping up to evolution of consciousness. And then for some reason, when we get to the heightened level of consciousness, when we're really learning to connect with that other side, either we destroy ourselves or something external to us does that for us. Almost like, well, that was an interesting experiment. Let's try it again. Now, I don't know if that's really true. However, that's what I feel like is happening. And if it is true, then if you look at our known written history, we, from what we've been shown as caveman people, we are definitely ramping up in our consciousness. People are awakening, if you will. We're not talking about the woke culture, whatever that is exactly. I'm talking to people that are really paying attention and now hearing and listening about things, getting things from external sources to this reality, if you will. Whatever you consider that. Some people consider it the spiritual world. Some consider it God. Some people consider it the Holy Spirit, Allah, whatever. There's a lot of different names for that which might have created us and or is watching over us. But I guess the other thing, too, it could be linked to quantum physics and some of the things we've recently discovered. And maybe we are simply diverging or bumping into other dimensions. There could be a lot of different things going on. And there really does seem to also be an attack on a lot of the folks that do what I do. And at the same time, there's more people welcoming it. So it's a really interesting dynamic. However, I just wanted to kind of bring it to everybody's attention that it seems that there is definitely something changing on our planet, on this place we call Earth. And I believe that everyone should begin to pay attention to this influence that lies outside of us. And I would challenge you guys to not just take news at face value, but really do your research, because there's a lot of things going on out there that will curl your blood. I mean, it's just amazing the things that are happening. And I'm not saying you need to, or we need to, learn all these things because we're going to try to change them. In my opinion only, the machine is rolling. I don't think that this paradigm or the things that are happening are going to change. I don't think they're going to stop happening. I think where we're going is where we're going to go. So really, the best amount or the best efforts you can apply to your energetic battery you get every day is to work from within. That you do currently have control of. And you can change yourself, connect with that essence or that spiritual world or whatever you call it outside of you, and really learn to pay attention to everything that's been given to us every day. That's what you call mindfulness. There's lots and lots of messages, lots and lots of information available to us every day, all the time, if we just simply learn to pay attention and get away from work, the TV, going out drinking, whatever, right? You know, kind of keeping yourself busy and distracted. Stop for a moment. Reassess things. Really pay attention and look, do your research. Because I can tell you, I like I said, I'm not about trying to make changes in the things that are happening. But I certainly am not going to be the last one to know what's going on when it happens. And so I think being prepared is very helpful. And I would advise everybody to do whatever you can to kind of prepare for this thing. And, you know, also everyone should seek out counsel. You know, even I have those that I go see and bounce off ideas, and I try to practice what I preach. If I'm going to ask people to do things, I should be doing the same things. And I really do try to do that. You know, probably not as much as I should, honestly, but I do. And I don't, you know, no one person is an island, remember. But back to the original subject, we are definitely going through a very interesting time in our known history. And as somebody told me today that I was speaking to said, imagine looking back at this time frame a couple hundred years from now and the amazing things that people are going to talk about because of the things that we're experiencing. We are alive at a very interesting time, people, and I think we should learn to accept that. Because I believe, my belief system is we chose to be here, to be part of this, and let's make the best of it, shall we? Anyway, I digress. I try to keep these things a little shorter than not, because people lose their attention really quickly. However, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and let you guys know that if you're feeling these things, welcome to being normal, because it's happening everywhere to everyone, it seems. Now, there are some that it's not, however. I hear it all day, every day, from everybody, all types of people. So hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun ride. Anyway, Rob Mazak again here, going to sign out. Stay strong and live your life.